Hi guys, it's me, Sarah. This is a giveaway. I still actually have my Christmas tree up. I'm about to take it down today, but I thought it'd be fitting to film this video in front of the Christmas tree because it is a giveaway. It's kind of an after holidays giveaway. I've been slowly but surely accumulating all these items for you guys throughout the holiday season, even before then, because I knew I wanted to host a giveaway soon. I just didn't know what I wanted to give away yet, if that makes sense. So slowly but surely I just accumulated all this stuff and I was like, oh, I think I've got like an idea of what I want to do now. So I'm just gonna like run down all the items. They're kind of like in packages together, if that makes sense. Like one prize will be this and this, and then another prize will be, you know, this and this, if that makes sense. A lot of the products I own, there's I think only one or two products that I don't own that I thought were really exciting and I thought it'd be cool for you guys to try out. And I actually have my own products that I own with me, so I can go ahead and swatch those or show you guys without having to open the packaging for that's going to be mailed out to you all if you win. So the first prize is going to be, well, you really can't tell what this is, but I'll show you in a minute. It's actually a brush from Hakuhodo, and then it's also, you're also going to be getting a Physicians Formula highlighter. This is highlighting powder, excuse me. This is translucent pearl. It's the Powder Palette Mineral Glow Pearls. Now this isn't my favorite highlighter. Actually one of my favorite highlighters, if not my favorite highlighter of all time, is by Bonnabelle, but for some reason I'm having a really hard time finding Bonnabelle being sold in any store, let alone Walmart, which is normally where I get my items. So if I can find that one before this giveaway ends, or before I start mailing all this stuff out, the winner will be getting this and the Bonnabelle one because I really love that one. I want you to have a chance to try it out. Excuse me, sorry, I got an eyelash doing something weird and crazy here. Anyhow, so let me show you what brush this is, because I'm sure you're like, why is it just like an orange packaging? I will say I did open the orange packaging just to make sure it was the correct brush, because I can't tell by looking through this. It actually has like a plastic covering around the brush itself, and I didn't open that, so it's not been touched by my hands or anybody else's except for the person who stuck it in that plastic bag. I highly suggest you wash it before you use it anyhow. So this is the brush you'll be getting. It's really cute. I really wish that I remember. Oh, I have my invoice here. Haha. So the brush is, what model is this? It is the E1-118. It's the highlighting brush round. I will post a link down to the link for this particular item in case you're interested in purchasing it. It actually is pretty affordable considering how expensive Hakuhodo's brushes are, and I love this. I think it is perfect for right here. It's even really great for like blending out eyeshadow if it's like a really light eyeshadow, and you just really want it to like not look like you have eyeshadow and then your skin tone, eyebrow color, it's just like a weird, does that make... I'm making sound effects instead of actually explaining. Anyway, but it's 9 o'clock in the morning. I actually just woke up because I kind of slept in. It's on a Tuesday. Tuesday? Today's Wednesday. Wednesday. No, Tuesday. I'm not really sure what day it is. No, it's Tuesday. Okay, it's Tuesday. Anyway, so yeah, it's kind of early for me on a day like today since I'm trying to regulate myself back to my schedule. It doesn't really matter. You don't care about that. Anyhow, so this is the brush you'll be getting. It's very exciting. I do really love this brush, and I'm actually really excited to give this brush in particular away because this is kind of the brush that started off the whole idea for a giveaway. So let me just go ahead and swatch my Physicians Formula. I actually ended up buying this because I couldn't find the Bonnabelle one, and I didn't want to, I didn't want to just swatch that one and be like, oh yeah, it should look like something like this when I don't actually own this. So I bought this just so I could go ahead and swatch it for you all. And it's not a bad highlighter, it's just not as good as Bonnabelle's. And I apologize for the lighting. It is really overcast outside, and actually yesterday it looks really creepy. And on the news yesterday the broadcasters were saying, oh, it looks like, you know, it looks like something out of a horror film outside. And I didn't know what they were talking about because I hadn't been outside all day. I'd just been seeing it through the window. And then I went out to go to the gym, and when I went out to my car, I was like, oh my god, they weren't joking. It was so creepy looking outside because there was fog everywhere and it was all damp and just not very nice. Anyway, so that's what it looks like swatched, and I will try to get this on. I'm not actually wearing this today. I'm wearing the Bonnabelle one because I couldn't find this one until I went to go ahead and grab all this stuff, and then I realized, oh, I remember where it is. It's not bad. It's pretty good. I just don't like it as much as the Bonnabelle one. Yeah, But I mean, it's still very nice. Like I use it often, so I'll probably end up just using that whole thing up too. I mean, it's gonna be a good alternative if I can't ever find the Bonneville one ever again. So yeah, first prize will be this. And second prize, I actually had a hard time finding a brush for this because the brush that I typically use is by Sigma. I didn't want to go so far as to purchase a Sigma brush because I've really been into Royal and Lang nickel brushes. I purchased a brush from them, and over the holiday season, it was supposed to be shipped to my house at the latest on the 27th. It was then shipped, and it's been stuck in Gary, Indiana since December 22nd. I don't know what's happening in Gary, Indiana. I don't know if there's a black hole there and it just sucked up the brush that I purchased. I'm not really sure. I have to contact the post office about it because I'm very irritated that the brush that I ordered is not here, and it is now December 24th, 23rd, 24th. So, I don't know. So, I had to figure something else out to go along with this contouring blush. This is Taupe by NYX or NYX, whatever you want to call it. I actually have my own. I'm wearing this today as a contour. I love this blush. I think it is a very good medium, kind of cool toned brown, if that makes sense, and it's really good for contouring because it is so cool tone. It looks like a natural shadow as opposed to like a bronzer, which just makes it look like, oh, okay, you were using a bronzer to contour and I can tell. You know what I mean? So if you're somebody who does have darker skin, I apologize if you end up winning this prize because it may not show up as well on a darker skin. I think it would still show up well on like a medium tone skin. I don't know if you're going to have to use a heavier hand or what, but it definitely works well on fair skin and lighter skin tones. Medium skin I'm pretty sure to do okay on. And the brush will be getting with this because I couldn't find another brush. And when I tried purchasing the brush from Sigma, it kept saying out of stock, and I was like, what? Is everything out of stock? So then I tried purchasing another brush that I thought was kind of going to be comparable, and that was out of stock too. So I don't know what's going on with Sigma's website, but they weren't letting me purchase the brushes that I want to purchase. So I went to Sephora. Now, I'm not a big fan of the Sephora brushes, but I was really interested in purchasing this brush. This is actually the foundation brush in the, what is this called? It's the high-tech, super fancy technological IT, oh, the IT line, that's what it is. It's supposed to be like really, I don't know, like for experts or something. I'm not an expert, and I could work this just fine, so you don't have to be an expert to buy these brushes. You do need to have a hefty bank account, however. I'm not gonna lie, this is a pretty expensive brush. So I went ahead and I purchased this. It's supposed to be a foundation brush. I guess you could use it as a foundation brush. It's pretty dense. I don't know if I would. Maybe as a mineral foundation brush. I probably wouldn't just because I have so many other options for me. Although I may try this one day just to try it because that's what they said it's for. Anyhow, so I talked to one of the girls at the store, and she was like, oh, you should use a fan brush as a contour brush. And I was looking at her makeup, and I was like, if you use a fan brush as your contouring brush, I can understand why your makeup looks the way it does. Now, I'm not trying to be like a snob or anything. I totally, to each their own. I feel like any brush that you could use, if you have the skill or if you have the right products or whatever, you can make that brush work. So I'm not knocking her, but I don't know, I specifically told her what I was into, and I felt like I was having a really good, intelligent conversation until she suggested the fan brush she suggested, and I was like, that just doesn't look like it's going to work for me. I was actually really disappointed in the suggestion because I thought we were going in a completely different direction. I thought I had made it kind of clear what I'd wanted, and then when she suggested it, I was like, oh, okay, thanks. And I totally did not take her suggestion. And I kind of feel like, I always feel bad when I like have a conversation with somebody and they suggest something and I just am like, no, that's not for me. Anyway, but anyhow, so yeah, I didn't take her suggestion, although for some of you out there, she is suggesting a fan brush would work as a contour brush. I'm not saying it's not going to work, I just personally, I don't think it would work for me. Anyhow, so I went ahead and I tried this brush. I've been wanting this brush forever anyway. It didn't really matter if I was going to use this as a contour brush or not. So I went ahead and I purchased this. I tried it as a contour brush, and I actually really liked it. As a blush brush, it's pretty crappy. I'm not going to lie, not a very good blush brush, but as a contour brush, it does a really good job. I'm very surprised. And it does have like a really nice shape to it, because it's so like, kind of, it's flatter on one side, thicker on the other, if that makes sense, and then it's very, very dense, so it's really good for buffing out, so you're not going to have like just crazy streaks on your face, do you know what I mean? Anyway, so yeah, highly, highly recommend this brush, and I actually don't have the one that I'm going to be purchasing for you guys, yet. I'm going to have to go out and get it because I wanted to test run it first. Oh, and it also comes with a cap, so really great for travel as well. It slides up and it has like a little cap that snaps into place, so your brush isn't going to be like all wonky or whatever when you're traveling. Or if you like to keep it that way in the bathroom, just to keep it really hygienic and to keep germs and stuff away from it. So yeah, really good brush. I highly suggest it if you have the money for it. I'll post a link for this brush down below as well, so you can try to check it out and see what the reviews are like. But the person who will be getting this blush, contouring blush, will also be getting this brush. And then, I don't know why I said it like that. That sounded really creepy. Oh, maybe I should go ahead and swatch it for you guys. Actually, this is yours. This is mine, and I haven't really quite hit pan, but you can tell the little peaks or whatever have kind of like started to dissipate. I don't know if you can see because the light in here is so bad, but it's like kind of like a coffee color. Can you tell? There's the highlighter and there's the contouring color. I don't know if you can tell because it's so dark in here. I apologize for the lighting. And then next is actually a product that I don't own. But it looks really interesting and I wanted to buy it. I ended up getting a different palette instead for myself. I was going to buy 2 of these, but I ended up getting a different palette for myself, which I'm kind of a whatever about. But this I thought looked really cool. This is actually the NYX Winter in Moscow Silver Gray Smoky look. And you can see she looks very smoked out in the picture. She's having fun, apparently. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Does she look tortured? I can't really tell. I don't ever really understand these pictures that they have on this on the packaging. Anyway, so on the back, it has the photographs, or not photographs, it has the images of all the eyeshadows you're going to be getting, the blushes you'll be getting, and the lipsticks or lip glosses you'll be getting, and some little tools that you probably won't ever use because they're not that great. Well, I can't say that. I'm sure they're perfectly fine and adequate. But I don't know, like, because I have so many brushes, I kind of feel like obligated to use them over the tools and that come with the little thing, that come with the palette itself. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just kind of feel like, well, because I have these eyeshadow brushes, I might as well just use those because I have them, and it would be a shame not to use them. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So you have, like, I think, like, 2 neutral kind of colors. I mean, technically speaking, most of these are neutrals if you consider a neutral a black a neutral. I don't personally, because I feel like, to me, a neutral should mean that it's wearable on some level. And sometimes black, to me, is just not very wearable. I just don't really get the concept. Like, sometimes I see Emily Noel, and she'll put, like, black into her crease, and it looks perfectly fine. I do that, and it looks like a hot mess. So I just try not to go there. Anyway, so it has, like, 1, 2, and that's kind of neutral. Maybe that's pushing it. I have some whites in there, some silvers, some darker tone gunmetal colors, and then I think that's kind of like a darker gray or silver, kind of. Maybe not silver. It's got silver glitter in it for sure, and then that's black. I haven't opened this up, so hopefully everything in there is intact and it's not like crumbled apart. I'll be very disappointed if it is. If it is, just email me, let me know, because I hate when that happens. You'll also be getting, with this, you'll also be getting the Maybelline Color Tattoo by iStudio, the 24-hour eyeshadow in Toughest Taupe. I'll swatch this for you. I actually haven't bought this for you guys yet, because I figured I could buy it anytime, because they're pretty popular right now, but they're still out and about. They're not that hard to find. So let me go ahead and swatch. That's what it looks like in the packaging. This is the only matte kind of neutral color. They do have Badge of the Bronze, which I'm actually wearing right now, and that's kind of like a neutral shimmer color, but considering some of these, I can't really tell how matte some of these are and how shimmery some of these are. I figured I couldn't go wrong with getting you a matte color, just to be as a base for some of those shadows. So let me go ahead and swatch it for you guys. That looks kind of weird because, like, it's got my fingerprint or something in it, but this is it, kind of like, you can kind of like see how I kind of blended it out that way. Like, it looks really good when you blend it out like that. And you can make it a lot darker than that too. Like, you could totally build this up. Yeah. Although I will say thicker layers tend to crease on me. I do have very oily eyelids, but thinner layers are just perfectly fine on me. Like right now, like I said, I'm wearing Badge of the Bronze, and it probably won't crease on me at all today. Anyway, so that's what you'll be getting. Obviously not this one, but a brand new one. So you'll be getting this one as a 3rd prize. And for the 4th prize, you'll be getting this. I love this brush set. I own this, and I'm very, very happy with it. It has, I don't know, it's definitely been part of my daily, ooh, the table's shaking. It's definitely been part of my daily routine. This is the Brush Couture brush set by Sonia Kashuk. Aha. It's pretty great. I love it. It's got this kind of like blush powder brush. You could use it as either or, I suppose. Then it's got kind of like this kind of crease blending brush. I believe there's an eyeshadow brush, then there's a concealer brush, and at the very end there should be a smudge brush. I'm sorry if I like started pointing at weird random things that weren't over there, but I can't really see what I'm doing. Anyway, so it's a 5-piece brush set, and I really do like it. This brush in particular right here, I think is $14.99 or $17.99 just by itself, and this whole set was for a very affordable price, so I'm very, 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 very pleased with it, and I think that you guys will be too. I haven't decided if I'm going to put something else along with this, because I'm trying to make all the prices comparable in price range. So whoever gets this may end up getting like a surprise or something. We'll see how giving I am. So those are all the prizes. The first prize will be the highlighter by Physicians Formula or Bonnabelle, if I can find it, and the Hakuhodo brush, the highlighting brush. The second prize will be the Sephora IT foundation brush and the taupe blush by NYX. You'll also be getting, the third prize will be the Winter in Moscow NYX smoky eyeshadow palette and the Maybelline Eye Tattoo and Toughest Taupe, and the last prize will be some surprise, and the 5-brush couture brush set by Sonia Kashuk. I'm sorry I stumbled through that. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm just like completely out of it today, and I haven't eaten actually yet, so I probably should do that before I head out and about into the world and drive and scare the crap out of everybody because I haven't eaten. Anyway, so to enter this contest, which I know this is like kind of in a long video, but yeah, there are rules and stuff. This is an international contest. I will ship internationally. That's not a problem for me. If you, well, one, tell me which prize you'd like to win, if that makes sense. That doesn't necessarily mean you'll be getting that prize, but I just think it'd be nice to take into consideration something that you're requesting. Two, tell me what your favorite flower is. That sounds kind of cheesy, and I know they're going to be overlapping flowers. Tell me what your favorite flower is and why. I mean, it could be anything. Oh, it could just be that the petals are so pretty. It could be just that you have like a really great memory with that flower. Like maybe you went frolicking through a field while you were on a picnic or something. Sorry, that was like a random. If that's one of your memories, I'm sorry that I just like announced it on YouTube. Sorry. And then, or maybe it's like you have a favorite color, I don't really know. Maybe you grow them in your backyard and you're like a really great, you know, I have a green thumb and I can grow crap. Not that flowers are crap, but my mom's got like a really great green thumb, and I don't know, I think I'm very resentful of that I can't grow stuff. Anyhow, so, I don't know where I was going with this. Oh yeah, enter below. If you have any comments, questions, concerns about any of the products, anything at all, really, just go ahead and personally message me, if that makes sense, because if you post them down below, I kind of only want one comment for one person, so if you comment more than once, that will disqualify you, just so you know, even if it is just a question. So just personal message me, just send me a mail message or something through YouTube, and I'll just get back to you that way. It'll just make it easier for me to pick out a random winner that way, instead of having to like go through each thing and be like, oh, they entered 3 times, they're out. You know what I mean? Like, I just hate having to do that. So everybody be honest, and yeah, if questions, comments, concerns, just go ahead and email me, as opposed to commenting down below like you normally would. Anyhow, or you could comment in another video if you wanted to, just say in reference to that giveaway with all the stuff that you have and the Christmas tree question. Anyhow, so that's it. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you have fun entering, and good luck to everybody. I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye. I forgot to mention that if you are under the age of 18, you must have the permission of your parents. If you don't, I won't be sending you any products, if that makes sense. And furthermore, it's just, I don't want to be the weird, and I've said this in past videos and past giveaways, I don't want to be the creepy adult who just sent their kid a bunch of crap. You know what I mean? And, you know, I'm going to get an angry email or something like that. I just don't want to be that person. So please don't make me some weird, creepy, older person sending you a bunch of stuff that your parents have no idea is coming to your house. I'm sure they'll be perfectly fine with me mailing all this stuff to you if they see the video and they know that it's just a random giveaway and I'm not going to come and show up at your house and be all weird. So anyhow, so yeah, if you were under the age of 18, please, please, please be mindful and go ahead and ask your parents for permission to enter the contest, because it's just going to make things easier for you, for them, and for me. So, yeah.